Hello gamers, Thaddeus here with a guide on getting started in Guild Wars 2. This is starting at the very beginning. We're going to start off by creating a character. You're going to have a spot that looks like this gray with no character image in it, and that's how you're going to create your character. We're going to double click on that, and that is going to bring up our character creation. Starting with the race that you can select, you have a char, kind of like a giant cat looking thing. All of the different races are going to have a male and a female version. You have humans. Those are pretty self-explanatory there. You have the Norn, which are giant humans. The Asura are little, small alien looking, I don't know, like a bunny with its ears down looking things. They're pretty cute, fun to play, but very small on screen. And then the Silvari are basically humans that are born of a tree, and so they're green. The default skin color is green. They have leaves, and you can read through each one of their backstories and pick which one you would like to do. There is no limitations on picking your profession based on your race, so you can pick any race you want. The difference is only going to be the zone in which you start. So each of these 5 races do have a different starting zone, and we are going to start with the Norn, and then we will be a female, and this is where you will get to your profession. There's 3 rows, each one wearing a different type of armor, the heavy armor being on top, medium or leather armor, and then light or cloth armor on the bottom. I'm not going to go into a huge breakdown of each one of these classes, but just a quick little run through. The warrior is going to be DPS, melee DPS. The guardian is going to be can do some healing, can do some damage, kind of depends how you specialize with that one. And the revenant, I think the hardest of these to play. Kind of a healing class for that one, but mostly DPS on that. The ranger is going to be a ranged DPS class that has a pet that they follows them around, that they have to fight with them. Kind of handy, good starting class. Always nice to have the pet helping you out. Can take some of the focus off of you and let you just stand back and shoot. The thief, pretty hard to play for me. I'm not a melee class enjoyer, so for me the thief is not too enjoyable. Engineer, they do DPS basically as the engineer. They specialize into a mechanist, which is the most popular class, one of the most popular classes right now for healing as well as DPS, because you can spec either way for that. Necromancer, while the ranger is nice to have one pet by your side, this necromancer can summon many pets, up to 5 pets can be summoned at one time if you use all of them with this necromancer. So that can be kind of fun. Good class to start out with. Pretty easy to level. Get the summon all the different pets, and then that really does make life easier. Elementalist is ranged DPS, the closest thing to a standard caster, along with the Mesmer. These two kind of the casters of the group. So here you make your profession choice. I'm going to do, for the purposes of this, we'll just make a Mesmer, I guess. Whichever one you pick, it's all going to go to the next section. You get to make your appearance. Here you can zoom in, zoom out, take on or off your armor, dark or light. But we're starting off as a Norn. We're going to make the Norn. They're the biggest class, so we'll make the biggest character in the biggest class, because why not? You go through and you can spend so much time in here making your character look however you want, and customizing all your dyes to however you prefer. I am going to just take off all the tattoos. Not a fan of the tattoos. And then we're just going to leave this the way it is, going to the next. Then you will get to your background, and in here you will get to choose. It'll change one piece of equipment that your character does start out with. For this character, it's going to choose the mask you start out with. Mesmer's mask creates an image. I choose to look out from behind a Fangled Dread, Phantasm of Sorrow, or Harlequin Smile. This does have no real effect other than the way it looks, and you can take that off so you don't have to look at it if you don't like it. Trouble may follow me, but I use who doesn't want to use ferocity, right? Oops, let's go back. Ferocity, or dignity, or charm. But we're just ferocity for us. Most important quality that I have. I'm going to choose one of these. Again, these don't really have anything to do with your character, really. No real effect on any outcome for you. So, what did you do it says, at a recent celebratory moot held in Holbrook, I blacked out, got in a fight, lost an heirloom. Sure, why not? And then when I was a kid, I had a vision, a spirit of the wild spoke to me and offered guardianship. And that spirit was bear, leopard, wolf, raven. Go ahead and read through these if you want to pick a character that has a background that aligns with what you're thinking, but we'll just say the leopard, and then you get to make your character. This will be just call him Helix, and check and see that name is in use. Add a letter, still in use. There you go. Haley the Mystic. Check that out. Good. Alright, so you're going to then get a cutscene to watch. It's going to go ahead and give you the story. I'm going to go ahead and skip this. You can watch that and see what the story is of your character. No spoilers here. We're just going to skip right through that. Going to drop you into the world. And then that's how you start off in the world here. So your character creation is complete, and we're moving on.